Happy New Year, guys! Welcome to another episode of Life with Adeliano's podcast.
Tama ba? Yan ba yung title natin? Maski yung sa lapel natin, hindi na natin alam kung paano gamitin.
Tagal na.
Medyo matagal na to.
Yeah, it's been a while, guys. But, the end of 2023 got pretty busy, right? I mean, Christmas happened, all the planning happened, and a lot of stuff around the house happened.
Yun naman yung promise natin sa sarili natin eh.
Yeah, that's the reason why we chose to do this, yeah.
Now, we shouldn't be too forced. Hindi tayo masyadong too pressured. We need to, if ever we need to prioritize other stuff, we will prioritize other stuff. But if we have time, lalo na kapag Monday, then we do the podcast.
Especially when we're coming from something that we're parang prompted to share.
Yeah, it's funny na... Okay, so we'd like to share, for this episode, we'd like to share our experience sa Hong Kong Disneyland trip namin last December, which was the first part of our trip.
Yeah. Backstory is the trip really was intended for New Zealand, which is where we're going to spend Christmas and New Year's. But because there's no direct flight, it was either we go via Singapore or we go...
Sydney, usually.
Via Singapore, via Sydney, or via Hong Kong.
Yes.
Since I think it was probably the cheapest flight via Hong Kong.
Right.
Because, traveling with having to purchase 6 tickets, make a mahalan, guys. So, you kind of want to...
Pumikit na lang po ako, no?
Hindi kasi dati...
Hindi pa ako pumikit, actually.
Hindi kasi dati, love, when it was really just like the two of us, we could afford to just, parang, I guess, pricing wasn't huge. I mean,
pricing pa rin was still a factor.
It was still a factor, but I think na-highlight...
Pero you multiply that by 6 or 5.
Na-highlight siya when those tickets were multiplied by...
Super.
Well, by 5.
By 5.
Libre pa si Dudoy.
Astro.
Anyway, so we decided to go via Hong Kong. And since we're going via Hong Kong, I figured, love, since we're there, why don't we just do Disneyland? And because we've always been wanting to do Disneyland anyway.
Correct.
And so we did. It was just a 2-night stay. We were really there just for Hong Kong Disneyland, which is why it was just for 2 nights.
That's why we planned on staying sa one of 3 hotels sa Disneyland. Yeah. So the first one, 5-star hotel yata, yun yung Disneyland Hotel. And then the other 2 4-star hotels, the Disney Lodge, and right beside it is
the Traveler's Lodge. What is it?
Disney Traveler's Lodge or something.
Anyway.
And then right beside it is where we stayed.
Hollywood.
Disney Hollywood Hotel. The reason why I chose that hotel, Bob, kasi nakita ko, kahit na mataas ang reviews. Ganyan. Pagdating naman natin doon, it's
mataas ang reviews because it's not like the 5-star one, but in terms of pricing and what you get.
I guess value for money, okay.
Okay. Because all of this matters once you have 5, 6.
Yeah. Speaking of, even before flying to Hong Kong, nag-book na ako ng shuttle. Mm-hmm. Kasi usually ganun kami ng family ko, pag marami kami, it's so easy naman kasi to just like transport yourself from Hong Kong to wherever in Hong Kong, Wan Chai, Kowloon, or wherever. If you're alone or if you're 2 or 3. Kasi nga, yung train station nila, yung train system nila, walang problema.
MTR ba yun? MTR?
MTR or yung buses nila, walang problema. Pero since marami tayo...
And small kids.
And small kids, mas economical and less of a hassle kapag mag-hire tayo ng private car.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what we did.
Yeah.
Okay. Malaking bagay yun. Lalo na for big groups like, if ever you guys are planning to go to Hong Kong. Now,
I just realized we didn't need car seats.
No.
Is car seats not a thing are car seats not a thing in Hong Kong?
You know what? We're comparing this kasi to Australia and New Zealand where we went to. That's the thing.
But with the shuttle, in Hong Kong, we didn't need car seats.
But anyway, let's talk about our Hong Kong Disneyland trip, I guess.
Well, okay, so Drew planned, he got a 2-day pass. Thinking, knowing that, we have small kids with us, we can't stretch them out. And it's not like it was just the 2 of us going to Hong Kong Disneyland. Kung kaming dalawa lang, sasagarin namin yung isang araw. But because we had small kids with us, Drew got a 2-day pass. And it wasn't until the next day pa na papunta kami sa Hong Kong. So we actually arrived in Hong Kong. It was like lunchtime.
Right. December 21, yeah.
Lunchtime and check-in wasn't until 3, but we just explored the area, checked the hotel out. What was nice about the hotel is that there's a playground there. They actually have a really nice swimming pool.
It's pretty cold though.
Swimming pool.
Actually,
I hate the swimming pool, but it was the weather during this time was really cold. We were not ready for that kind of weather. Like as in it was puffer jacket weather.
Do you know what I realized? I realized that it wasn't heated pool.
It wasn't heated?
No. The cold.
The water was just warmer than the cold air.
Yes.
What?
Yes, I checked it using my watch.
No way.
Yes.
The water
was
just warmer than the cold air.
Yes.
Are you
Kasi
serious?
single digit tayo eh. Diba? Single digit yung temperature. And the water was around, 22? Basta it wasn't heated. It wasn't heated. Okay? Ako rin, nagulit ako sa ko.
No, but imposible lang because then the water would have been cold also.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Apparently
well, anyway.
Not. Apparently not.
Okay. But anyway. There was a swimming pool. They even had like a little arcade. So,
Playroom.
So there was a lot for the kids to still do, even if we were just like lounging around waiting for check-in.
But can we just talk about, I guess, the pros and cons?
Okay.
Can we
The pros and cons of
yung tipong yung experience natin
the Hollywood Hotel?
of Hong Kong Disneyland as a whole.
Okay.
Kasi even before, di ba, parang even before flying there, people told us to actually book tickets in advance.
Yeah.
So, parang I kind of felt that I'm not ranting, no? It's just that ito lang talaga yung experience ko. Hindi naman ako computer illiterate, pero I think hindi masyadong user-friendly yung website ng Hong Kong Disneyland, I guess. Or maybe I just lacked the experience. But then again, dapat clearer and simpler.
But assuming your first time...
I kind of felt nga na parang...
It was kind of overwhelming.
Overwhelming. Tama ba yung ginawa ko? I mean, anyway.
And, the pricing is not that cheap. So it's kind of hard. Like, minsan we find ourselves, I find myself, parang, sige, bibilin ko na lang para sure. Sige, I'll just buy it just to be sure. But when you're paying in like Hong Kong dollars,
which is times 7.
And it's pretty pricey.
Yeah,
I mean, love, I think nabudol tayo dun sa mga express bus.
Yun nga yun eh. Because some friends recommended, you
get the express pass.
Get the express pass via Klook ba? Via Klook or whatever. Which we used it sa first day.
We did.
Uy, parang naisip namin, nauna kami. Parang early pass, di ba?
Yeah.
Right?
Kaso, there are only certain rides din pala na pasok dun sa express pass na yon.
Because the other rides hindi pa nagbubukas apparently. But then again...
No, and also the other rides, hindi kasama dun sa express pass. So, mag-aantay ka.
The premium pass.
Remember the parachute one?
Right.
In Toy Story Land?
Right.
Wala yun. That wasn't kasama sa express, which is why the kids were like, okay, wag na lang because it was like a 90-minute wait.
Correct.
Yeah.
But anyway, so website, probably not the most user-friendly website. But then when we get there...
Then we got the first park entry. First entry park. First to enter park.
Yun yung early pass. The early pass.
The early pass. So there's an early pass and a fast pass. So the fast pass is for the rides. The early pass is...
But the fast pass, it's not the exact term. I was looking for the exact fast pass term. But apparently, these are...
The premium...
Premier or...
Premium pass.
You'll find. That's why talagang... Anyway, it should be simpler. Anyway. But yeah.
I think it should be universal in all Disneylands.
I know, right?
Or maybe, who knows? Maybe it is. I actually don't remember what it was when we went to Disneyland, Disney World in Florida. But anyway, so we got the early pass, the first, that one, where you get to enter an hour before the park opens to the general public.
Kumbaga paspas tayo, paspasan.
And I have to say, panalo yung pass na yon. Also
the
because the early pass.
Mm.
Panalo siya also because may quota sila. So hindi porket may pera ka, you can buy your way in. Because
Talaga may quota sila.
May quota sila, which is why we weren't able to find them for the next day.
Right.
Yes, so may quota sila. So if you get it early enough, you will be there early enough to enjoy the rides where you won't even need to get a premier pass.
Correct.
So that you can cut the queue.
Cut the queue.
Because napansin namin, okay, so we got there. Okay, so yeah, wagon, woo! Of course, as a mom, I did we both did our research. Drew was in charge of the tickets and everything. I was in charge of, planning the logistics or how we're gonna get around. And of course, my dilemma was I gonna bring strollers or was I just gonna bring a wagon? Okay, so my thing with the strollers is that I would have to bring 2 for Alana and Dudoy. But the thing is,
the 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old.
yes,
Correct.
but the thing is, I know that Primo and Leon, the 2 older ones, the moment they see a stroller, they're gonna want to ride that also.
Right.
And I just didn't want to encourage any kind of bad vibes, any kind of whining. So I wanted to be ready to be able to push all of them along. I decided to bring my Keen's wagon, which I love. I love using it here in the Philippines, and I actually loved that was what I decided to bring on our trip.
Correct.
Because aside from the fact that that all of them can just jump in and all of them can also just jump out when they want to walk.
You can bring in like groceries or whatever.
Yeah, we can dump in our bags, dump in our groceries.
At
dump
one
whatever.
point, he suggested, "Ma, if you can't walk anymore, you
Yeah,
can
I
just
was like,
ride."
Mom,
Ayoko nga.
just get in the wagon. I'll push you. Ayoko nga.
Anyway,
But yeah, I was so happy that I brought the wagon. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so the park opens at 10. We were there at like 9. Woo, okay, let's go. Woo, lamig. Woo. Guard. Excuse me. Oh, you early pass? Oh, yes, early pass. Oh, over there. This is not allowed. This is our stroller. And yes, cannot be.
No, that's trolley. I'm trolley, sorry.
Cannot be. And I have to say, in these situations, Drew handles it better than I do. And I think the reason why I was probably more bothered was because this is what I planned. This is what I know. This is what I was set on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that this can't be. I don't have a plan B for this.
Right.
And I was even trying to show him, but it even, because I was scared, maybe, I was thinking maybe his concern is, that doesn't look like a strap. I showed, okay, this has straps because the Keen's wagon actually has straps.
Right.
So you can strap the kids in.
Kumbaga, if you're talking about safety, 2 thumbs up.
It's got brakes.
Right.
Still did not allow. Apparently, all Disneylands don't allow. And so, voila, just had to be fast to adapt and
Pivot.
Yeah, we just had to pivot. It was our first day in Disneyland. We didn't want it.
So we had to ask, okay, so where can I actually leave the trolley that we brought?
Yeah.
And then he actually asked me to go there. Okay, so which I did. So I walked.
Can I just share
sorry, go ahead.
my sentiments about that moment?
Okay.
I just felt, I guess what really brought me down was I was trying to explain to him that, okay, so because he was trying to say that you can get a stroller inside. I'm like, okay, but do you have a stroller that can accommodate these 3 kids? And my mom, who's going to be in a wheelchair. So I was trying to explain to him, okay, so if you put 3 strollers and a wheelchair, 2 adults, how is that possible?
But the thing is, I guess, like any security guard, they're just following orders.
Yeah.
They're just following standard protocol. We can't actually just explain to them. By the way, we forgot to mention, we had a senior with us.
Yeah, we have my
and
mom.
4 kids, a 7, 5, 3, and a 1.5-year-old.
My mom, who can actually walk.
But
it
whole
was,
day of
one, it was
walking.
her birthday.
Right.
2, she's a senior, and I didn't want her to have to try to keep up, to struggle in keeping up with the movement of the family, especially because we moved so fast, and we had to move fast because we're in a theme park, and because it was just so cold.
Right.
So I was like, Mom, I know you can walk, and I know that you don't want to get in a wheelchair, but Mom, you know what? Actually, pabor sa ating lahat if you can be in a wheelchair because we can push you. You don't have to be left behind.
And
you don't have to feel like...
one kid can actually sit on her.
Exactly. You don't have to feel like, sige anak, balikan nyo na lang ako dito. I wanted her to feel, and I wanted us to move together as a family. So I was like, Mom, just sit down. Nang ending, in-enjoy din niya. Sabi niya, anak, ang sarap naman ang buhay ko dito. Naawa naman ako sa'yo. Habang ako nagkakahirap na, bit ako ng bata. Tapos, but yeah, so that's the reason why we wanted to have my mom in a wheelchair.
Okay.
I guess I just wish that the guards would have more consideration.
Not the guards. Let's not talk about the guards.
Oh,
I
well,
think we
whoever
have to talk about the management and how they should allow and be more open-minded to, I guess, the convenience of the tourists. Diba? Kasi the guards will just follow rules. Okay? It's the management. We talked about this. Parang, I mean, considering it's a theme park,
It's supposed to be, it's for families.
it's for families, big or small.
Yeah.
Diba? So parang, di ba naisip nila yun?
Yeah, because upon entering the park, yeah, so we decided to just put the wagon away.
And wait lang, naglakad ako. Probably 300 meters. And may queue pa yung
Yung luggage.
yung whatever storage. And I had to pay 150 Hong Kong times 7. So after this, and after how many transactions and payments, I just kept my eyes shut. Okay? And I just pikit mata payment. That's what you call it. Okay?
Okay.
This is for the kids. They're gonna be happy.
This is for the family.
This is for the family.
For core memories.
Pikit mata.
This is for core memories.
Core memories. That's why ito nakakatawa. Sorry. I'm gonna fast forward lang to day 2. Okay. Si Elana, pati si Dudoy, hindi nila maalala to, okay? So, dadalhin ko na lang.
Huwag na kayo sumama.
Huwag na kayo sumama.
Ako na lang kasama yung dalawang boys.
Si Lola, ayaw na niyo maglakad. Stay na lang there. Kami na lang ng dalawang boys. Sila yung magkakaroon ng core memories.
Yeah, so that was anyway, that was just a brief thing of what
but
happened.
going back to day 1.
But going back to day 1. Okay, so pivot. Okay, unload the wagon. All right, come on boys, come on dudes. Mom, let's go, let's line up na dun sa early pass so we can get in. Drew brings the wagon. Make you pa yung wagon. So I show the passes to the people at the gate. Okay, these are our passes. Okay, enter. Oh, but my husband is still bringing our wagon to the storage. Oh, then you cannot enter. You have to enter together. And I'm like, can I give him his... No, you cannot. And so here we are, waiting in the cold.
Yeah.
Waiting for Drew to arrive. And at this point, I'm like, ano pa?
Although it took,
Ano mangyayari?
although it took it's probably around 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Anyway.
around 10 minutes. But I mean, it was cold. Anyway.
It was with the wind chill and everything. So we enter.
We enter.
Okay.
It was actually really fast.
Bilis.
Entering. Okay, so of course,
We already had a plan.
First things first, we get our stroller.
Yeah, stroller.
Yeah, and that was another thing because they had no tandem strollers. It was all just single strollers.
Yeah.
And of course, I got the wheelchair for my mom.
And you needed to pay in cash.
No, you need to make a deposit.
Deposit in cash. Sorry, deposit
You
in
need
cash.
to make a deposit in cash, and they were really strict about
I
that.
didn't bring cash. I just brought my credit card. That's what happened. It was possible, which I did. Yeah, I paid using credit card, but they warned me. Now, okay.
If you use your card, you have
If
to
you,
wait.
you have to wait for 30 minutes.
Like you have to wait here.
Here for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. Not you can't just wander around.
Yeah, but apparently I didn't wait for 30 minutes. I
really?
waited for you know what happened?
Yeah, your card. They couldn't put it back on your card.
They paid me
In cash.
In cash. So nagkaroon pa ngayon ako ng Hong Kong dollars.
But
Parang that's a win for me, okay? That's a win for me.
I'll take the win.
I'll take a win.
But mind you, if you do have like cash on you, they do have an exchange, a money exchange place nearby.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any cash, which is why we just had to use card, and so that's what happened. Anyway, so we decided to just do 2 strollers, and then the wheelchair, Duday on Lola's lap, and then Dudoy, which I carry. So, all right, woo, here we go. We've got our strollers. Let's go, let's do this. Nakakatawa yung mga itsura namin. So Drew with 1 stroller in each hand, me with
Pushing Lola.
me trying to push Lola, and Dudoy who was falling asleep and his head was kind of... But yeah, we made it happen. I'm just grateful that both you and I are fit and able.
Right.
That given the situation, we didn't stress. we got through it, and we still had a great time
Super.
in Disneyland. Okay, so first things first. What were the rides that the kids wanted to do?
Oh, yun. Nilista namin lahat yan bago. So, they wanted to do Iron Man, Ant-Man. They want...
We did Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Ano yan?
We did Dumbo.
Dumbo, like something little... Ano? No. Wonder Worlds. Ano yan?
It's a small world.
It's a small world. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a small world after all, right?
Then we did the Slinky ride.
Slinky ride.
Okay, so we probably did about 3 to 4 rides before the gates opened.
Anyway, the whole day. We did probably around
8.
7 or 8.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
7
what
or
I
8.
noticed was when we were on the Dumbo ride,
Parang
biglang the gates opened.
everyone went
People were like rushing in
to a particular place.
to a
Or a
particular
particular direction. Oo.
Okay.
And then we realized na, kaka-open lang pala yung frozen part ng
Frozen Land.
New Zealand, ng Disneyland.
Kakabukas lang ng Arendelle.
Ng Airedale. Which is pretty magical.
So everybody was rushing there.
Yeah.
Anyway, because we were still there early, the crowd was just building up. Medyo na-intriga kami. So we were like, oh, what's here? Oh, it's the Frozen World. I said, okay, do you suggest? And the guy looked at our family, looking at the 2 older boys, and they were like, maybe your boys won't be interested. Which is why medyo dinedma lang namin, and then we went and did the other rides.
Hey, sige, I'll ask you, while you're eating chocolates, I'll ask you, what was the best ride for you day 1?
The Grizzly.
The Grizzly! I knew it! Sit down.
The Grizzly was your favorite.
Why? By the way, you lost your tooth during that Hong Kong trip. Yeah.
Wait,
Anyway,
so
the-
what was it about the Grizzly that you loved?
Was it like a roller coaster type? No? It was no.
It was a word.
And then it just kept on. One part we were going forward, and then there was another part where we were moving backwards.
Yeah, like we went up a hill, and then I stopped. We stopped, and then afterwards stopping after the backwards, I heard some banging, and then
And then the speed increased, no?
yeah, like.
And then did you get scared?
And I was gonna say, I was shouting, I'm gonna die!
But did you die? Did you have fun?
The presso died.
The pressure.
The
died.
pressure died. So this was actually Prima and Leon's, we did,
Disney World.
no, we did, what's that is that Sky Ranch? Tagaytay?
What's
Yeah. The SM one, right?
We did so that's
I mean the
medyo theme park siya.
the one with the Ferris wheel.
No, love. Sa may Tagaytay. So there was like a roller coaster there too. So that was Prima's first experience of a roller coaster. It was like a baby roller coaster.
Okay.
But I think ito na yung mga legit like theme park with all these roller coasters.
But then they
na may height requirements. So there were some
height
rides, may
requirement,
mga ibang rides na
Bawal.
pwede si Prima, hindi pwede si Leon.
But although day 2, can we skip to day 2 already?
Sige. Anyway, wait. Okay, so let's wrap up day 1. Basta, we didn't do Frozen World, but eventually, because we already went on all the rides that they wanted to pretty much do, we checked out Frozen World. Oh my gosh, ang daming tao. Sobrang daming tao. And then, yes, we had a premiere pass, but hindi pala siya kasama sa Frozen World or sa
Right.
Frozen rides. Panibagong pass yun. So
Yeah.
you would have to make another payment for that to get an express pass on those rides. Anyway, we decided to just not do it. And Drew and I were already thinking, you know what, we have a day 2. We can conquer this on day 2.
Right.
Anyway, so hindi na kami nag-antay ng fireworks.
There was something happening though before we left.
There was a bit of a show
was a
just
show.
outside of It's a Small World.
Nice to see Filipinos pala, Filipino entertainers. Ang dami.
Yeah, super. And a lot of them were like saying hi to us. a lot of people
Kabayan!
there. Yeah, so we didn't stay till night, basta when they were done with majority of the rides, and then the other rides we were just saving for the next day. We just went home na.
Yep.
No, we didn't go home. We went to New Zealand.
No, we went home.
day
Went back to the hotel. We didn't decide to do the fireworks. I know a lot of people stay for the fireworks, but I feel that I guess just for their age, we were weighing it out.
And it's cold. It was so cold.
Yeah, are we gonna keep them up? Are we gonna keep them up till a little late? And it was a little uncomfortable with
And then night,
With the
it's
cold.
even cold though.
with the cold temp. So we just didn't push for that. And we figured we'll be back and we'll enjoy that at a time when it's more appropriate
Right.
for them. So we just went home and then we planned na for day 2.
No, I think it's also fair to talk about the food.
Okay.
Kasi sa the hotel that we chose, meron silang restaurant na walang a la carte. Ano lang talaga, like
Buffet.
lang parate. And it's very pricey. It's very pricey. Although they did have a great selection sa buffet nila, la dinner buffet. Parang breakfast.
Oh my mom loved the dinner buffet.
Yeah, your mom loves it.
Sarap ng kain
Sarap ng
niya.
kain niya.
Which I'm glad because it was her birthday.
Yes. Although we walked that night, we walked to the other
To Traveler's Lodge?
to
Or
Disney, basta something Disney Lodge.
basta the
Okay?
lodge.
At meron silang parang cafeteria type wherein you can pick your drink and then choose the beef brisket, the type of pizza, and then spaghetti meatballs. And it was
And all of them were good.
lovely.
All of them were good.
So-
just so you know, it's just the hotel right next to Hollywood.
Yeah, lakad lang kayo.
It's right next to it.
Or doon na lang kayo tumira if ever. I mean,
Yeah.
siguro next time, if ever,
I'd like to try that
I'd
place.
like to try that place.
It's
It's a
actually-
parang safari look.
It feels more homey. It's really more like a lodge. And they also have a cute little a Nemo play area there for the kids, which the kids would often enjoy. So, yun, even if they weren't in Disneyland the whole time, even just being at the hotel, they had things to enjoy.
Absolutely.
So that's why we'd often just walk to the lodge where we would enjoy Nemo's World. And also, I preferred the food there. Like
Same.
I loved the beef. The pizza also was good, and the spaghetti meatballs were
Pretty good. I wanted to try the Chinese restaurant there, but syempre, it's not really for kids and but next time probably kasi I think yun yung they're known for that Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
Right
Kung saan
beside.
tayo pumasok ng first day.
Yes,
Sa likod.
sa lodge. But anyway, day 2, we decided nga na kami na lang ni Primo and Leon. So we took the shuttle.
They weren't able to get the early pass because cut off na.
And that was a Saturday.
Yeah, it was a weekend. And we were hoping, because it's okay, so the plan was, get the early pass, pagkapasok, frozen agad, because obviously yun yung pinipilahan, and then do all the other rides. But because that was out of the picture na, because wala nang early pass, they just had to line up along with everyone else, which turned out to not be so bad.
Not bad at all. We were there around 10-ish.
Again, it was just Drew and the 2 boys.
There's of course, bilang Disneyland hotels, meron silang shuttles going to and back the hotel. But yeah, we got there 10, may konting pila, pero pasok agad kami. Diretso agad kami sa Frozen. And then,
Pagkapasok, it was already a 15-minute wait, right?
yeah, it was a
For Frozen.
15-minute wait. And then, so naisip ko, sige, I'll pikit mata payment for the fast pass. Minsan lang naman to. Pak! Boom! Wala pang 5 minutes. Diretso na. And then, it was a very simple ride. Sa totoo lang, parang,
Pwede nang hindi na ulitin.
pwede lang hindi ulitin.
Okay.
Hindi katulad ng mga
Like Grizzly Bear, I'm
Grizzly Bear, Iron Man, or... Anyway, after that, I asked the boys kung ano pa yung gusto nila. They wanted to check the hyperspace. Eto na, hyperspace. So kaming tatlo lang.
Actually, first day pa lang, and hyperspace is actually part of the
Tomorrowland.
it's actually part of the Express Pass.
Yes, also.
It's actually part of the Express
Which
Pass.
hindi ko rin na-avail. Dahil nga, nakalimutan ko na kasama. But then again, sobrang... By the way, these are old rides. That's why wala masyadong pila, even though it's a weekend.
I guess.
I
guess when you guys get the Express Pass na lang din, pansinin nyo na lang din kung what rides ang kasama doon.
Right.
Yeah.
And mind you, if you don't, sabihin na natin, you don't avail or don't pay in advance those rides,
You can pay there
you
on the
can
spot.
pay on there on the spot. So parang kapain nyo na lang if wala naman palang linya, so I don't need to pay.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
di ba? If there's a line, okay, then you can pay.
Pay on the spot.
Pay on the
So
spot.
just make sure you have data.
Oo. Anyway,
Hyperspace.
hyperspace,
We had to wait.
we had to wait for like 10 minutes maybe.
Okay.
That's pretty fast. Pero nakita ko, oh no, yung ride pang dalawahan. So sinabi ko kay Kuya, are you okay to be with baby bro? Because I can't leave baby. I can't leave you. I can't leave baby. I mean, it's just gonna be the two of you. Papa will be in front, okay? Sabi niya, okay. So yan na, sumakay na kami. Di ba?
I want to see a video of this though.
So, sumakay na kami. Boom! Akyat! Dug. Biglang, syempre, very dark, and then parang nasa space ka, and then it was pretty exciting, and I thought it was gonna be shorter, and then I thought it was not gonna be that fast, and I thought it wasn't gonna be turn that fast as well.
Just so you know, out of the two of us, ako yung roller coaster. Ito yung hindi.
It gets me dizzy, but anyway,
But you know, for the love.
for the love. Ito yon. Kinabahan na ako dahil sabi ko, oh my God, parang feeling ko ang tagal na neto for them. Medyo nahilo na nga ako. Paano pa sila, di ba?
At saka natatakot ka na baka matrauma si Leon.
Matrauma si Leon. Anyway, pagkatiting ko doon, check ko kagad. Binidyo ko sila for some parts eh. And then, sabi ko, hey guys, how was it? Leon goes, I didn't get scared. Defensive kagad. Si Kuya naman was like, wow, that's scary. Papa, I don't understand.
I can't believe.
No, I can't believe they actually allowed Leon to ride this and not ride Grizzly. Because this was the scarier ride. And I'm like, I agree. I agree. Oh my goodness. So, kahit sobrang lamig sa labas, pinawisan talaga ako sa kaba. Okay? Pinawisan ako sa kaba. Nag-layering ako. Tanggal ako ng layering. As in talagang, oh my God, kinabahan talaga ako. So, I kept on checking. So, mukha okay naman. Hindi naman na-traumatize yung mga bata. So, you know,
They just did two rides. They pretty much just went to Disneyland for those two rides.
yeah.
And then we were together by lunchtime.
Yeah, after lunch. Kasi we ate lunch first eh. And then I think we rode another one. Anyway, yeah, cut the long story short, it was a very short, it was a planned short Hong Kong Disneyland trip because it was a part of the connecting flight to our final destination to meet up with my sister and your sisters also, and other family members. But I think that first part was a super memorable, fun, challenging.
Despite the setbacks. Yeah, I think it still all worked out. We all still had a wonderful time. I believe that, core memories na to for the two kuyas.
And for us, for sure.
And for us, for sure. And I can't wait to go back. Because, of course, every time we go back, may mga panibagong pwedeng gawin na ni Leon na hindi niya nagawa. Like, I'm sure he's looking forward to doing the grizzly bear.
Right.
You know, like there were some rides that hindi niya magets na, oh, but I want to go. How come I can't? It same goes for actually things to do in New Zealand. See, there will always be things that you have to wait till they're a little bigger to do. Which is why I guess it's also nice na rin to not stress out about traveling with smaller kids. So soon. Parang don't force it. If you can wait, I also highly suggest that you just wait na rin until the kids are a little bit bigger because that's really when you can create core memories together.
Pero mahirap maisip natin yun pero walang mag-aalaga kay Alana pati kay Astro dito sa bahay kasi wala yung
mga ates.
But anyway, daddies, mommies, prepare for the pikit mata payments. Lalo na kapag nasa Disneyland ka. Totally worth it. Sunog ang credit card. But core memories, priceless.
But our hearts are on fire.
Yeah.
Yun. Pero sunog ang credit card. But yeah, super fun. Hey, Dong, come here, love. Hey, Dong, tell me. Remember the hyperspace ride?
Yeah.
How was it?
So scary. It is like. You said you weren't scared. It is, but I was a little scared.
A little
so I said Papa so that I could be a little scared.
Yeah. I was scared too.
Papa got scared. Too.
I got scared.
But you did it though.
You did it, buddy.
I was like, shit.
And then because left, right.
Hey,
It was like a
if we go back to Disneyland, will you ride that again?
no. It might make me scary.
You'll get scared.
But you know what?
But what if Mama rides with you? What if we ride together?
It would happen.
Okay,
Yes,
it will happen.
it will happen.
It will happen.
It will happen if we ride together. Next
But
time,
there's no spot.
huh?
Cause there's no spot.
There
for
will be
you.
because you have to ride in pairs. So it'll be maybe Papa and Kuya or Papa and Leon, and then me and Kuya Prima in the back.
But I want the Iron Man.
You want the Iron
Iron
Man one?
Man.
That was your favorite ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama didn't get to ride that, remember?
Because you had Dudu.
Because I had Dodoy.
Right.
Yeah, so these are the things I guess that you sacrifice when you bring the smaller kids with you. Of course, I mean, I'm the roller coaster person and I wanted to be on those rides with these guys, but I'm also the only one that has the milk. So voila. These are the things that you sacrifice also as a parent. But you know what? I'm excited for when we go back and for when we can all ride those rides together.
Yep.
So, that was our Hong Kong Disneyland trip. Watch out for part 2 for when we head to New Zealand.
Welcome to